Hi, welcome back. Nancy's now going to show us a demonstration on using kinesiology muscle testing, or my body's muscle strength, to ascertain whether or not a remedy is appropriate for me. And it's a great way to find out whether the supplements are in fact needed, and also I believe you can do the dosage as well.
Yes, I can.
Wonderful.
I
Okay.
can. Okay, so I'll start with pharmaceutical grade supplements, and I only will use top grade supplements.
Okay.
Clean. They're not going to bring anything into your body that shouldn't be there. We can
Okay.
trust. I trust them.
Okay.
So let's just see where you're at. So the first step is I just test you. Okay, that's your normal.
So what you're looking for then is a strength response.
Yeah. So you're resisting, and
Right.
and it's just a light press, but I can tell where you are.
So if something was negative, then I would drop my arm.
Yeah, if you were really depleted, you would be like that.
Okay.
So
Or if you brought a remedy up that was not appropriate.
Oh yeah, you'll go right down. But
Okay.
what we're looking for is this is you. You got a little movement. We'd like to make that rock solid.
Okay.
Okay.
Rock solid.
Oh, there it is. Oh. Okay. So first of all, this is your normal,
Mhm.
and then I weaken. This weakens your energy.
Okay. Why are you weakening my energy? Not too much. I need it.
Because this shows me
Oh, I see.
a
That
weak
does-
response, so
that
I can
does?
tell.
All
So
right.
I know. So we know how you are normally and how when you're a little bit
Do I
weak.
get it back, the energy?
It's all back now, probably.
Okay, thank you.
So just hang on to this, please.
Right.
Hold that sort of in your, that's great. Oh,
Oh, I need that.
you can tell.
Okay, so that was a positive response.
That was a positive response.
Okay.
Oh, that's even more.
Okay.
That's even stronger. You don't need that one.
No, I don't. You're right. See, I can't hold my arm up.
Yeah, I'm really not arm wrestling here.
No, you're using the same pressure each time. I can feel it.
And that one's not so great
No,
either.
not so great either. I really wanted that one.
Oh, darn it. Maybe later, another time.
Okay.
Up a little higher, right there. Oh my gosh.
Yep, I definitely
Super
need
great.
that.
Okay. It's not as great. It's not bad, but I want to do this.
Okay.
Let's put these two together because
Okay.
often the combo, they're synergistic.
Okay.
There we go.
Ah, there we go. The combination of the two.
They work together. And you know what those are? These.
Those ones. Okay.
They work together in synergy. So
Okay.
they do balance each other,
Mhm.
and they are a good fit for you.
Okay.
Now let's move into the homeopathic remedies, which are more energetic,
Mm-hmm.
and they don't interfere with any medications or any other supplementation you may be taking at all. So
Now, we were talking at the break. You had mentioned that these are more for drainage in the cell. Is that correct?
well, what they'll do is they'll clean out the cell, more or less. It's hard to explain it.
Okay.
They clean out, they drain, as we could say, and they also replenish and support and rebuild. So they work in conjunction. You usually use 3 remedies, 3 sets at a time, and then there's a progression. From every 3 weeks, we do another check.
Okay.
Where are you at? You may need to redo it, or you may move on to the next.
Okay.
Okay?
All right.
So it just depends.
You want to test those? then?
So let's have a look.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, definitely felt that good and strong.
That's a good thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The reason Nancy's excited is I had a treatment from her before the show, and we figured out that these were the 3 that I needed. So she was really hoping I was consistent.
Well, I ordered them, and he hasn't really had them tested yet.
Okay.
So yay.
Good.
Okay, I'm happy about that.
Yes.
And let's just check.
Sure,
just for-
something else,
just for
okay.
heck. Ooh, you know,
Now, what would that be for?
Verum phos, that's just a tissue salt. That's a whole other,
Okay.
it's not actually a homeopathic. But
Okay.
We'll do another one. Just,
Another one? And
just
I have
so
no
you-
idea what these are.
No. Yeah.
And
No.
now what's that one for?
This is kidney.
Okay, so my
your-
kidneys are
your
doing.
kidneys are doing pretty well right now. They don't need to be. Whoa,
Pays
this
not
is
to
full.
drink much alcohol.
It does pay. A little bit's good, but not too much. No.
No,
No.
I don't need that one either.
So there. So that's
Wonderful.
that.
Okay.
And yay, I'm happy that your protocol is good. You can take that home with you today
Perfect.
and enjoy it.
All right. Now, you had mentioned about some hand movements
Oh.
for energy. Would
Okay.
you like to share that with the
I
audience?
would.
Okay.
This is called sword fingers, and it's a Qigong healing practice. And do we have time for me to just do a little demonstration
Sure,
with,
certainly, yes,
with the people at home?
Yes, we do.
Okay, so we can play with energy. Energy you can feel. And a really nice thing to do, a really fun thing, is this is called sword fingers. So it's just 2 fingers, and our fingers really do emit energy. And what's important is you put a smile on your face and feel that love, and then the energy just comes right out.
Okay.
And it's for good purposes. Okay. So you can feel energy. You can try this, Cameron. Just hold up your hand and have your fingers there, and you can do this at home. And if you just really, all of a sudden, you may feel it in your palm.
What I'm noticing, Nancy, is one way, clockwise, seems to be a stronger feeling than counterclockwise.
Interesting.
Now, does that vary from person to person? Okay.
But I'm finding that too. And if you move your hands even further, sometimes it's even stronger.
Yes.
And then
it becomes more pointed.
Up.
And then up.
And still visualizing, feeling it and you may still feel it in your palm.
In the palm, right.
So this is just energy, and it's really easy to work with, actually.
Okay.
We think it's tough, but it's not.
No.
So what we do in Qigong, this is called sword fingers. It's a healing technique. So I'm going to have you tell me, if there was one area, like do you have anything that needs to be, that's kind of bugging you a bit?
Well, it's not bugging, but I have an old injury in my shoulder that I just have to be aware of and take care of.
Okay. Yeah, I can feel that right there. So energy can detect it as well.
Okay.
So what I do is with these sword fingers, and this is just a blockage, which means there's too much energy in that area.
Okay.
Just like a dam in a river.
Okay.
You know, or the beavers come along and then we've got a drought and a flood. So it's an imbalance. So it's not good or bad energy, just too much in one area. So this will break it up. So we break it up, and my intention is good. And then we pull out that blockage. We pull out that excess energy. And you don't have to be afraid of it. Some people say, oh, bad energy, good energy. It's just too much energy in one spot. So we pull that out. And then so as not to leave a void, we give some back. And energy. I like to say we're giving back some love here.
This isn't your energy then, this is just
no, yes.
You're channeling it.
Thank you.
Right.
Yeah, you channel, you're connected to your heart through these. And you're just giving back some love here. And then I'm just going to do a little check. Feels much better.
Good.
There's a little bit left there, but for the purposes of our time. Okay?
Wonderful. All right. Wonderful. So, bioenergetic drainage and supplementation, and that's is there anything else that you use in your therapies that you'd like to speak about?
Spiritual homework.
And what would that look like?
That would be journaling, some gratitude, a gratitude journal, which I find leads to realization that, yes, you know what, I have a lot in my life that I'm grateful for that I hadn't even noticed.
Right.
So it just brings your awareness, so mindfulness. So I like to recommend that gratitude journaling, and then we go into a little bit of law of attraction, calling it in.
Okay.
That's another step. Getting out in nature every week. Again, everyone's individual, Cameron. So, you know, if someone, whatever I feel they need, could be just sitting alone at home at night with a book.
Okay.
Or
have you ever worked with the Julia Cameron's The Artist Way?
I have.
What are your thoughts on that?
I think that's great, if you have the time.
It is a commitment every day.
In the morning. The morning pages, I think they're a wonderful practice to implement. And then you can just tap into them, and you don't have to do all the 3 pages every day.
Sure.
Just a check-in. Every so often. But yes, any of that stuff, just really connecting and slowing down and listening.
So that's a challenge I find in my practice when somebody's having an issue slowing down. You can tell a person who's very busy to slow down, and it just goes right through them. They don't have a concept of what that means. How do you work with that person? How do you help them?
Okay, well, I do have a couple of people that I'm working with who are extremely busy.
Right.
And what I try and do is have them implement simple things into the busyness. So if it's you're driving to work and there's a red light, rather than being like, stop. There's a great opportunity to breathe. Just
breathe. Connect
and breathe. Count your breaths while you're sitting at the light, and then on you go. Or the gratitude journaling in the evening, but I'm really cognizant of that those people don't need one more thing on that pile of busyness.
Right.
So I like to incorporate it into that. And then when they're with me, we usually do a little bit of what I call inner work that helps them to connect, and then they feel how wonderful that is when they are connected and really relaxed. And it's much easier for them to access that on their own.
On their own. moment by moment throughout the day as opposed to another big event in their life.
Yeah, and being aware that we just have this moment. We don't know what's in the future.
We don't.
We know the past, that's an old story. We don't need to live there anymore.
Right.
But what we do have is this moment right here.
That's what all the spiritual teachers are talking about right now. There is only the moment.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That good old be here now, like that is really true.
Sure.
So if we can make the most of this moment and make the right choices, you know, in this moment, Cameron, we're creating a future that's
more to our benefit.
Exactly.
So you'd mentioned that the Unda works on the cellular level. My understanding of it from our conversations before the show is it also works on an emotional level. Can you use it for emotional imbalances?
Yes. So again, there are 76 numbers. And of these 76 numbers, there are it's like a recipe book. You know, there's just a myriad of conditions that can be addressed. In fact, everything from hormones to stress to burnout to liver cleanse, a really, really safe and effective liver cleanse, supporting the kidneys, anything, arthritis, headaches.
Okay. Would you view chronic fatigue as a purely emotional, a bit of a spiritual, or a physical?
It's everything.
It's
everything.
everything.
That's an interesting one.
It is very interesting, isn't it?
Yes. Yes.
And so would the Unda be something that you would use to work?
Absolutely. Do you know what I would use, actually, just off the top of my head, and I have them right here. I would use these 3 remedies.
Okay.
In combination with the essentials.
Okay.
And the antioxidant, which is great for oxidative stress or stress, the degenerative stuff that happens from free radicals.
Sure.
And the Biomega, the fish oil. Oh my God, like that is magic now, right?
Yes, yeah.
It's hair, skin, nails, tendons, ligaments, joints.
So then with chronic fatigue, you're trying to drain the body, but you're also dealing with some of the emotions around chronic fatigue?
Yeah, so this is draining the emotions.
Right, okay.
Supporting that system, the nervous system.
Okay.
And then this is building the body, nutrifying the body.
Right.
So the combination of the two, you're just going to feel, it's just going to really make it.
And then that person may benefit as well from some sort of journaling?
Oh.
I mean, if someone's been dealing with chronic fatigue for 5-10 years, it's awfully hard to feel good about life. And they have reasons why. The journaling may, in fact, then bring them back to a recognition that things are okay,
Yeah,
or things are starting to become okay.
You're right, and there's also a time and a place for journaling your concerns.
Sure.
Journaling some grief, some loss, whatever it may be.
Yeah.
That is wearing you down, and then as you write it, it can act as a release, and you can. And then I like to work with that and reverse it. So, okay, I'm really stressed today. Well, can we change that? If we were looking at, say, the law of attraction and say, I feel wonderful today. I'm relaxed today. I'm not stressed, but to change their language.
Okay.
And even if it's not about stress, just, I'm having a pretty good day today, you know.
Now that would have to be authentic, though, for
it has to be authentic.
To be effective.
But they can do a cognitive switch, too.
Sure.
Where they just begin to work with it.
Great.
Using their awareness. And your awareness does really shift and change. It's amazing.
Oh, it's
People
amazing.
transform doing this work.
Exactly. I've even noticed my own emotions change within the hour dozens of times sometimes.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's true.
Nancy, this has been very fascinating. I hope that what you've brought into the show today actually benefits the folks at home, somebody at home.
Yeah, me too.
That's why we call it Choices, Choices for Your Healthcare. So thank you very much for coming on, and thank you for doing the muscle testing. That was very interesting.
Thank you very much, Cameron.
You're welcome.
I really appreciate being here.
Thank you for watching Choices, folks. We'll be continuing with the mind-body-soul connection. Next segment is going to be Brett Holland, and he's going to be on discussing, he's a Rolfer, which is somebody who works with the deep fascial connections in the body, and the fascia is now being considered a gateway from the physical into the emotional as well. So come on back next show, and we'll continue on with our quest for choices in our healthcare. Thanks very much, and on behalf of all the crew here at Shaw, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Stay healthy, and if you don't, remember, you've got choices for your healthcare.